Hey, Martin, what's up, man?
Hey, doctor, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
I'm all right. To be honest, I'm struggling right now. So last night,
Hold on. Are you all right?
well,
Are you nervous? Are you running?
I'm a little agitated because everything just happened so quick yesterday. The conversation wasn't even supposed to be about this.
Hey, it's all good. I'm glad we're on the phone. Do me a favor. Take a huge deep breath, as deep as you can. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now take your shoulders and pull them up to your ears as tight as you can and hold it real tight. Flex it hard. 3, 2, and then drop them down. Now take your hands and squeeze them as hard as you can. Tight. 3, 2, let go. All right, we squared up?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Bro, you don't have to apologize to me.
Sorry about that.
So don't apologize. All right, holler back. I know you ain't no holler back girl, but holler back. Okay, so what's up?
So the conversation was supposed to be about me feeling basically me not being able to be happy, even though I have everything at my disposal to be a happy person, a happy life, a happy family, everything pretty well, financially okay, but I can't find what would I say, purpose, happiness. I would say anxiety about everything going on wrong at all times, even though it usually doesn't or never actually happens. What goes through your head, you know?
Yeah. What happened yesterday?
We got an emergency call from our family in Mexico that my grandfather was basically in death's door. He went in for surgery, but I'm not gonna say never came out, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna come out.
I'm sorry.
And yeah, and to be honest, we were really close. We were really close, and I can't even make it out there right now because I'm working. Thankfully, my father and my mother were able to go out there, and we had to stay out here and work. You know what I mean? We have a family business, so we can't close shop and go out there, sadly. But
hold on, says who?
Oh, well, responsibility more than anything.
You can't take 3 days to go say goodbye?
I mean, I want to, but I would have to shut everything down.
What do?
We fabricate sheet metal for HVAC, air conditioning in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. And right now it's 115 degrees out here, and
I can imagine.
We're hauling. You know what I mean? Thankfully, my father and my mom and a couple others that needed to go, the family business, so that they needed to go went. You know, so
okay.
It's his father. So
does your mom and dad work with you in this business?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, they do. We have a whole little team going on with the family and a few workers, you know, but they left, and it's me and my brother right now. So and then the guys are a work team.
So here's the deal, Martin. Happiness is inside of you. It's not external. And until you make peace with Martin, and you haven't, until you decide Martin's a guy worth being loved, and you don't believe that, until you do, you're just going to keep chasing, man. And you're going to chase something off a cliff, or you're going to chase something so hard your body's going to decide that alcohol or pills is going to be the best way to get through a day, or that cheating on your wife a bunch is the best way to get through your day. But amigo, you got to get peace, brother, from the inside out.
But how would I go about it? Because I mean, I've I've gone to therapy. I've seen a few counselors.
Mm-hmm.
I've read the Quran. I've gone to the Fourth Noble Truths of the Buddha.
I know you're
I've
chasing,
listened to
bro.
the
All that's
Bible.
out there. All that's out there. All that's out there, man. Who told you that performance is the way you get love? Your old man?
I wouldn't say that. I just that's all we've always done. It's just work, and at the beginning, you know, I mean, it was work to survive. Work to
Of course it
survive.
was.
We migrated here, and it was just work to survive. Father was able to establish a small business, and 10 years later, right now, we're at a point where he thankfully can leave a week or two, and we can run the shop, and he can safely be out there with his income, with, I mean, his family, and helping them out right now, because I'm sure it's going to be really hard on all of us, but I'm sure it's going to be a lot tougher on them.
But anytime somebody migrates, a part of a family packs up and says, life is going to be better somewhere else. We got to go make a run at this.
Right.
They leave roots in that soil. They often leave blood in that soil. And that disconnection, that piece of me that's over there, not where my feet are, is something that haunts immigrant families, right?
Yes. And for example, like right now, I can honestly say I'm part of me is very appeased because my father wasn't able to make it. His mom passed away. She passed away over there, and at the time he wasn't able to leave the country. So I saw how he took that. You know what I mean? Not being able to see.
How'd he take it?
Or say goodbye to your mom. Well, he got to work.
Yeah. He got to work. And that's not a bad thing, but it's a Xanax. It's a joint. It's a bottle. It's a way to numb out really hard pain.
Right.
When did you come over? How old?
I was 6 years old. 6, 7 years old. 6.5, going to 7.
Tell me about.
Started second grade here.
Tell me about second grade, 6-year-old Martin coming to second grade.
Well, it was hard, you know. Just
Tell me.
Started school.
Tell me.
I started school. First of all, I began in a American school. I didn't know any English.
Say, habla inglés? No? See? You couldn't speak it at all?
At all. Nothing. Just nothing. Just
Okay.
a foreign country, foreign people, foreign language. And I remember it was always on the defensive. You know what I mean? Always ready to. Well, to me, I wouldn't speak much at the beginning, and I didn't know how to. And then it was crying because I didn't want to go to mom. I was not understanding anything I was being taught. It was put in.
But then at home,
isolated from the. Sorry about that.
But no, you don't. No apologizing, brother. And then at home, mom and dad said, "You better be grateful."
No. I can honestly say my mom just tried always her hardest, but again, she didn't speak English. She would sit there with the dictionary, try to figure out, translate. We didn't have the internet back in the day, you know, just translate everything instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So we would have to sit there with the dictionary, figure out each word, what it meant, try to translate the sentence for it to make sense to us, and then try to proceed with the actual task of doing the homework. All that, you know what I mean? And then my dad was working. I mean, it was mom helping at school and at the house, and my dad just working 12, 14 hours a day.
So here's what I know to be true. Your home was filled with deep, deep, deep love, and your home was riddled with insecurity. Economic insecurity, loneliness, disconnection from family roots. It was electric on that 6-year-old little body. And my guess is that 6-year-old is still driving you right now. What's coming next? When do we got to pack up and go again? Who's going to leave soon? Where's the next punch coming?
Right.
And when I listen to your story, all I hear is someone who is unfathomably strong and resilient. Bro, you had to look up human connection in a dictionary, and you made it work. Dude, you got kids that throw their phones across the room because their cell service is too slow. Because I only got 2 bars.
But I don't feel like I'm grateful. I don't feel like I'm grateful enough for
because you haven't grieved,
everything.
brother. You haven't grieved. And you keep waiting for this to feel a certain way. It's not going to. But you've got to grieve the fact that you got taken from your home when you're 6 years old. Doesn't matter that you think it's better now. It doesn't matter that you have you have a car and an air conditioner and a job and a business. That doesn't matter. Until you let little Martin go play. That's what 6-year-olds are supposed to do, man, with their friends. It's not right that a little 6-year-old boy gets dropped in a box where nobody looks like him. He doesn't speak the language. All the teachers are looking at him. He's got to perform in this dance that he doesn't understand the steps. Man,
and I guess my excuse is always not my excuse, but the way I put it is I didn't have it that bad.
Okay, how's that working for you, man? Because your body's shutting you down. Bro, I'm telling you right now, that is bad. That is. And it's the path that has brought you to right now. So you've made some incredible, you've done some good with the muscles you built, with the strength and grit and determination and resilience. You've done some amazing things. You have a family now of your own?
I have a wife. Yes, I'm married.
You love her?
Yes, I do.
Do you honor her? Take care of her?
Yes. Yes.
Does she love you back?
Yes, she does.
Okay. Exhale on that. Because your nervous system is still waiting for her to leave. Like you've been going through your whole life waiting for the next shoe to drop, right?
Yes.
And then eventually something happens. Eventually grandmother passes away. And your body goes, see, I told you. And then it clenches back up really tight and doesn't let you breathe and doesn't let you feel, doesn't let you sleep. And it's just waiting and waiting and waiting. And then granddad gets sick years later and it goes, see, told you. And that's just that 6-year-old holding tight his backpack, walking into that classroom, listening to a bunch of strange voices in a strange language and strange culture and strange rules that you don't understand.
So, if me searching for it hasn't worked, and I understand that it's from within that it has to start the healing. How do I go about it? Because I've read about that. I've heard many hours of podcasts. I've read many hours of audiobooks.
You got to stop listening. You're using information as a shot. Like you're using information as a shot of whiskey. It's a way to numb out and not go do. Tonight, here's what I want you to do. All by yourself. I want you to sit down with a spiral notebook and I want you to write 6-year-old Martin a letter in Spanish. And I want you to close your eyes before you do, and I want you to imagine that little boy walking into that classroom and you as an adult sitting in the corner watching him. And I want you to feel his jaw clench up and him trying so hard not to cry because he's tough. And his shoulders tight. and him just trying to disappear in that room. And I want you to write that letter as somebody who sees him. Dear 6-year-old Martin, I see you, and we're going to be all right. But I'm so sorry this happened to you at 6 years old. And then the second letter, I mean, hold on, there's a pause there. Just thinking of that causes your body to relax, right?
Yeah, just acknowledging it and actually going back that deep, you know what I mean? Thinking actually it was actually quite tough.
Yeah, it was for a long time. And by the way, it doesn't mean your dad did the wrong thing. He probably did the best thing he could. He probably tried to love you guys and take care of you guys and wanted to come to a great place for a great opportunity. It doesn't mean that's all bad. But that's still devastating for a 6-year-old little kid. Both of those things are true. Doesn't mean your dad's a bad guy. Your mom did the most amazing thing she could. To sit down with the dictionary and work through it, man, that's so amazing. And and it's really, really stressful. Think of it this way. You blow your knee out today. The surgeon, an amazing surgeon, is going to give you the power to walk again. But to do so, they have to cut your knee open through all the cartilage and muscle and do all the stuff and sew you back together from the inside out. And you're not going to be able to walk right for 6 months. And it's still the right thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here's the second letter. How old are you right now?
I'm 28.
I want you to write a letter to 35-year-old Martin. And with the same clarity you talked to 6-year-old you, I want you to talk to 35-year-old you. And here's the man I'm going to be. I'm going to be a man who tips obnoxiously. I'm going to be a man who once a month goes down to the local elementary school in Phoenix, and I have lunch with the kids who can't speak English that well. And I let them see, here's a picture of a guy who was just in that seat 30 years ago, and it does get better. And I'm a man who's a good dad. I'm a great husband. I own my own part of the shop now, like whatever it is. But you're stuck on a loop that it's always going to be this bad, and I'm always going to wait for the next shoe to drop, and I can't see more than one step past tomorrow. And I want you to begin to open your eyes and look up. It's like you're walking, but your head is just staring at your feet. I want you to look up, man. There's light out there.
I've been trying.
I know you are. I can't tell you how proud of you I am, man.
No, man. Thank you. Thank you for just listening and hearing me out. I appreciate it.
Say what's your granddad's name?
It's Francisco.
Good man?
He was a great man.
What's a funny memory of him? Give me a real quick funny story of him.
A funny story of him would be the 3 years ago, right after COVID, everything started ending. We were able to take him to Vegas as a family for the very first time.
Did he get off the rails?
87 years old. We were in Vegas. We were taking shots. We were literally at the pool parties with him in a wheelchair. It was amazing. We took him to all the places he'd never been. He wanted to see. It was a great time. An 87-year-old at a pool party in Vegas.
All right, that's your third letter. Dear Granddad. Dear Abuelo, I'm going to miss you. And remember that time. And here's what in light of the man you were, here's who I'm going to become.
I'll do that. I'll definitely do that.
And listen, those 3 letters to your past self, to your future self, to your granddad who's passing, that's the hard work. Reading another book, listening to another podcast is not the work, bro. Getting more information often isn't the answer after you already have the information.
It makes a lot of sense.
Do you work out?
Yes, I do. Four times a week.
You're probably like me. Have you spent days where you spent an hour researching what workout you should do instead of just going in the stupid garage and doing a workout?
Yes. I spent hours reading the things to do.
Yes, just go do something, right?
Right.
Your success, your next step is in the work you're not doing.
Yes.
Bro, I think you have strength that you don't even know you have. You've got resilience that you don't even know you formed. And it's when you look in the mirror and you acknowledge, I'm loved. If you've picked up the Bible, then the core message there is the deity, God, the power that is coursing through the universe looks at Martin and says, I see you and I love you. And nothing can separate you from that. And instead of that becoming like, well, I better dance right then, that should drop your shoulders and say, man, I'm anchored in. I can go do whatever now because I'm loved. I get to what comes next. Man, it's been my high honor to talk to you today, brother. Thanks for calling, and I'm proud of you. If you want to be a real gangster, dude, send me one of those letters, and I'll read it over on the air. Either the one to 60-year-old self, the 35-year-old self, or the one to partying Abuelo Francisco, getting it in Vegas in his wheelchair, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the call, brother. Call anytime. I got you.